Alright, what's up everyone? Today is the 6th day of Booktube-A-Thon. I am at work for a few hours, but I'll probably be done later on. It is 7:40 right now in the morning. I've been reading Ferris with my hat. I took it off because I was getting really hot. But I have been reading Ferris. I'm on page 58 right now, so not that far, but I plan on at least get to 140 pages and then stop reading that. And then read 150 pages of The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. And this is really good. I'm looking forward to this. But Ferris is also really good because now I'm starting to understand why the way she was during the whole time with the Lunar Chronicles, with Cinder, and all that stuff. So now I'm getting a better understanding, especially with her in Lunar Chronicles, she talks about her husband and her stepdaughter, and so now it's brought into perspective of everything and why she had certain feelings towards Winter. But so far it's doing really well. I have to go to a birthday party, one of my daughter's friends' birthdays today, so I probably won't be doing a lot of vlogging today. I might do a little bit. My vlogging is pretty terrible. It's not the best, but I'll try to get better as I go. But yeah, so stay tuned for more. Okay, I've read a little bit more of Ferris, and oh my gosh, like Lavana is just crazy. Like, at the beginning she was a sweet girl, and as I read more and more about her, she seems to like constantly become more evil and manipulative. And then her sister Shanery, she's not any different. It's like she's automatically an evil person, but she is more honest with herself as being, yeah, I know I'm evil, but I'm gonna get what I want. Lavana, she's like contradicting herself. She says that she's a good person, but then she starts manipulating people and using, manipulating their minds. So I don't know, but I'm really loving this book so far. So I'm on I'll be stopping at page 100 pretty soon, just to start reading The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. Like I said, I have my hat on, but then I just took it off for a little bit because it's hot. I'm getting really hot. But yes, this book is really good so far. Hopefully, if I don't finish this today, I will be finishing both Ferris and The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. But I just wanted to, just touch base with everyone about Ferris and the development of Lavana's character in this book, and also getting a backstory of how she pretty much got married, married her husband and all this stuff, and his backstory as well, of his background, and also Shanery's background. And her sister seems like she's a hoe in this book. But she claims it. She's like, you know what, you're not gonna slut shame me. Yes, I have different people for different things. People to adore me, people to be in my bed, people to just, pretty much like a sugar daddy, where she has a person that's in her bed, a person that just adores her, and the person that just buys her gifts. So yeah, but I will update you all once I read a little bit more of this, and also when I read a little bit more of The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. So stay tuned. Okay, everyone, now I am reading The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, and like I had, like how she's pretty much stuck in space or whatever, it makes me, and she's like by herself, secluded. And if you read Lunar Chronicles, I think you'll know where I'm getting at, but she reminds me of Cress. Like, she has, like with Romy, she only has a few things as to see what's on Earth. She always imagines that she'll be able to walk on the streets and drive a car and everything like that. And from NASA, they send her these podcasts and all that so that she could still feel like she's part of something, part of the world, part of, civilization. And it just reminds me of Cress, because Cress would always pretty much read books and like go on the website and look at earthly things. And I just feel, I don't know, Romy reminds me so much of Cress. And that's really all I wanted to say. And also, like, she's having a thing for Jay, or whatever, the guy that is starting to send messages from her from the Eternity, which is another ship that they're would be sending along after her, so that they could also help building civilization in Earth 2. And I don't know, it just reminds me how Cress like had a thing for Thorn, and this makes me feel like the exact same thing with Romy. So I don't know, I just wanted to bring that up because I was like, oh, this reminds me of the Lunar Chronicles of Cress, and you know how she was constantly on a satellite abandoned and whatnot. But yeah, but she also, with Romy, she's been reading books about love, which also Cress was doing, and that's why she started having these like fantasies of her and Thorn being together and all that. And then you have Romy here, who's like fantasizing about her love for well, she calls it dear or Commander Shoreditch, J for short, Commander J Shoreditch. And so yeah, but those are my thoughts. I'm only on page 33, but I'm going to continue reading on to at least page 100 to get a little ahead, and hopefully I'll be finishing this book as well tomorrow. But I just wanted to share my thoughts about it since I'm reading it and I'm loving it so far, especially the dialogue, where it like gives you, like for instance this, it'll say, like right here is like the emails they send each other. It'll say from the infinity, and then, or to the infinity from NASA and all that stuff. And so it's like pretty awesome. And then it shows you the days right there when the Eternity will be meeting up with the Infinity spaceship. So I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, so far so good. I would definitely, so far as what I've read, I definitely would recommend this book, especially if you love the Lunar Chronicles or anything sci-fi pretty much that's located in space. This is a really good book to pick up. But yeah, I'll stay tuned for more. Hey guys, I'm home from a long day. I didn't read that much, but I'm probably gonna read a little bit more tonight before I go to bed. And then tomorrow is the last day of Booktube-A-Thon. So my daughter's just throwing stuff now. But but yes, so I'll be trying to read a little bit more Ferris and The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. On The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, I got to page 160, and there's 302 pages, so I don't really got that much left. And then I'm reading Ferris, and I'm on page 104, and there's only 222 pages, so I can knock that out tomorrow. Probably knock it out tonight if I really try, but I really want to like sleep. But yeah, so like I said, I went to work, then went to a birthday party, and now I'm home relaxing and watching the Smurfs with my family. So yeah, so I'll let you know, maybe later, maybe not today, later on, I don't know. I'm sure you're probably tired of seeing my face, but yes, yeah, so we'll see what happens. Bye. Okay guys, it's August the 5th, the last day of Booktube-A-Thon. I know I said last night that I was going to read before I went to bed, but I didn't. I just went right to bed. I was too tired, but I'm going to be finishing up the books today. I'm actually on my way to work just to get some extra hours, of course. And then I'm going to be reading my last 2 books, and I'm going to complete these challenges. So yes, I am going to complete these challenges. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm going to complete them. I'm going to finish these books. So yes, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, I am at work. I just took my hat off because I'm really hot. And I've been keeping this on while I wear my hat because I don't want it to mess up my hair, or my braids, I should say, at least my edges. But I'm reading Ferris, of course, since I'm wearing my hat, and I'm really loving it so far. Like, it's just crazy when you read the Lunar Chronicles and you have Levana talk about her husband and stuff like that, and then when you finally realize the real truth about her husband and their relationship, Levana and him, is just crazy to me. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it was just so completely crazy, and I'm like, oh my gosh. There was like, I don't even want to say it. I'll just say that Levana, no one really loved Levana. Levana always thought people loved her, but I think she was too naive for it, and so that's where I said that she's more manipulative and uses her gift more than anything else in order to get her way. But that's all I'm going to say. But I'm on page 138. I should be done with this probably another half hour, since it's only, what? It's only 222 pages, and I'm on 138, so not that far. And then I'll be reading the last bit of The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. So, yeah, so stay tuned. Okay, everyone, I had to bring this up. It's just, okay, so we know about Levana and her husband and all that, but she, like I said, when no one really loved her, that was a fact. But with her husband, he was growing to love her, but as she became queen and as she did all that stuff with her niece and everything, and the disappearance of her and all that, and being jealous of Winter's beauty, you have Everett, which is her husband's name, who wants Levana to hang out more with the children and stuff, because I think he's trying to get closer to Levana, but Levana's not having it. She's like, I got business to take care of, I have trade deals I have to take care of, I have to think of the resources in the outer sectors, all that stuff. And it's like, girl, you've like manipulated him in the very beginning and stuff, and now he's trying to get your attention, and now you're just distant. So it's just like, girl, you're crazy. First you want his attention, you're desperate for his attention, and now you're working so much and he wants your attention, and it's just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that thought up. I'm now on page 177, so I'm almost done with this book, and then I'll be going on and reading The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. Sorry I took my hat off because I'm just really hot wearing it. It's not the air conditioning in here, the AC is not that great. But I'm loving Fairest so far, and I'm already loving this too. But I'm going to finish Fairest first, since I'm like done pretty much, and then I'll be finishing this up today. So I just wanted to bring up my thoughts, but stay tuned, okay? Okay, you guys, I finished Fairest. I won't go deep into it of how I feel about it just yet, because I'm starting to read The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, so I'm on page 185, so not so far from 303, which is how many pages that are in this book. So with this, like, I'm loving this book. I love Romy as a character. Like I said before, she reminds me of Cress from the Lunar Chronicles, because she's by herself in space. And pretty much Romy is the same way, but her destination is to Earth 2 to start a new habitat for humans. But she's like sending these like emails to Jay, which is a person that is on the Eternity, the next ship that was sent from NASA. But then you have, and I guess there's a war going on, so then you have this other company called the UPR, who's now in charge of the mission, which I find weird, because she had Molly, who was her therapist, who was constantly sending her emails and videos of her favorite show called Loch and Ness. That her characters is Jaden and Lyra, which she loves, and she fantasizes about their romance and their relationship. And now Romy is doing the same with Jay, which Jay seems too good to be true, so I don't know if that's a real person or what. But the UPR, it says like on each log, telling her to do improvements on the Infinity, do this and this, lower your supply of water, you have to have less showers and all this other stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But then each time they send her these, like, the information from the UPR, that at, like, the very end of their log, it'll say, "All hail the UPR, may the king live long and vigorously." So I was like, okay, so now I guess Earth, or at least America, is in a dictatorship now, so it's just weird. But so far this book is so good. But like I said before, I don't trust Jay. Jay seems too good to be true. He's talking about, "I really like you, Romy," and all the other stuff, and she's falling for it, and now she's talking about sex and everything like that, and curious about it. But I don't know, so it's not, I don't know, something seems fishy. But I like this so far, and I'll keep you updated, so stay tuned. Okay, you guys, like, oh my gosh, like, this book is ridiculous. Like, I love this book. Like, Romy's character is amazing because she's been on, like, alone on this ship for, like, years, like 7 or 8 years or something like that. And she has a lot of courage. Though she had fear, she had lost her parents because of circumstances that happened to her dad, but she finds out that her mom is obviously must be still alive. So that's interesting. She for years thought both her parents were dead, but she realized that her mom might still be alive. So this is interesting. This is a great book. I'm really glad that I picked this up for the Booktube-A-Thon. I'm really enjoying this read. I'm on page 253, so I'll be finishing this up, but I'll talk more about it when I get home from work. And then I'll discuss both of Fairest and this in great detail and basically do, like, my ratings and my review about it. So stay tuned. Okay, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm about to leave work, but I'm so excited to say that I have completed all the challenges for Booktube-A-Thon. I read my first read during the coin toss. I read a book that has green on the cover. I read 7 books. I read a book-to-movie adaptation. What is it? Oh, I read a book that has a beautiful spine. I've also read a movie to a book adaptation. I think I already said that. I don't know. But what other books? I've done all the challenges. Like, yes, I've done all the challenges. So I read, let's see, I read 2 books by Chimamanda Adichie. Oh yeah, the other challenge was to read a book that you wanted, something that you wanted to do. So yes, I've done all the challenges. I read 2 books that were written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I've also read Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. I've also read A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline, I don't know. L'Engle, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm not sure. I've also read If You Come Softly by Jacqueline Woodson, which was a great book. I've also read The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. And of course, last but not least, I read Fairest, which is a novella, I think, from the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. So yes, I finally did it. Let's talk about Fairest. Fairest, oh my gosh, this made me feel like, definitely made me like I was right on point. She is really a bitch, but I felt bad for her in a way because of how she was treated when she was younger with her parents and also with her older sister. I get that. So she had some type of, she's like, I don't want to take shit from nobody. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to get what I want. And so that's why she started using her glamour more and manipulating people. And then you also have her husband, who she says that they both love each other, but that really wasn't the case. She, you know, it was just, like you said, she was very manipulative and everything like that. So what she said about her husband loving her and like that, not true. He thought she was crazy as fuck. But anyways, this was a great book. I loved it. I'm glad I read it. Now I can finally say that I read Cinder, I read Scarlet, I read Crest, I read Winter, and now I read Fairest. I'm not going to read The Stars Above because I don't really care, like I said. But Fairest was a great book. I rate this 5 out of 5 stars. So this is awesome. I definitely would have anyway recommend this book to anyone and everyone. But yeah, this book was awesome and I just love it. So amazing. And then you have The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I love this book so much. This was a great book. Sorry, I had to adjust my air AC in my car. It's getting hot. But this book was amazing. All I gotta say, it dealt with secrets, love, loneliness, forgiveness, fear, courage. It dealt with a lot of things in this book, and it was 302 pages, and I don't know, it's just, Romy was definitely a great character. And you get into the idea of the, you know, get into the thing about her relationship with her parents, with her dad, what her mom had taught her while she was, you know, alone, you know, when they died. But, you know, where she said she thought they both died, but I'm not going to spoil this for anybody. This was a great book. I rate this a 5 out of 5 stars. Once again, I have completed Booktube-A-Thon, my very first Booktube-A-Thon that I have participated in, and I'm super excited that I did this accomplishment, that I accomplished something. I read 7 books in 7 days. I can't even believe it, because even in a month I can read 6 books, and I can't believe in a week, oh man, that I read 7 books. That is amazing. That is a record for me. Now I know that I could probably read more during the month, but after all this I feel burned out. But I'm still gonna read A Torch Against the Night with there's a buddy read, which you have a beautifully bookish Bethany, you have Nicole, and we also have a new addition, Jade, who's going to be part of our group read, our buddy read. So I'm excited about that, which I'm supposed to start that book probably today, so I'll probably be reading that later on tonight. But I'm just so excited. This is just a success for me. That was my goal, read 7 books in 7 days, and I did it. And I'm so proud of myself, and I can't wait to get that certificate from Ariel. I just cannot wait. I'm just in shock right now because I didn't know that, you know, I didn't believe that I could do it. So I'm just super, super excited about it. And I just, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching my face this whole time, these 7 days. I know it must have been terrible. I know you're probably tired of seeing my face, but like, oh my gosh, like I really completed this challenge. I'm super excited. I'm done. I'm completely done. So yes, I did it. I did it, and I know you can do it too. So go out there, finish your books today if you can. But thank you guys for watching. It's been an amazing experience being my first time Booktube-A-Thon, and I actually completed every 7 challenge. I didn't do a lot of video challenges this week. I'm sorry about that, but since I have 2 children, full-time job, it's kind of hard. But just doing 7 books in 7 days is big enough challenge for me, and I accomplished it, and I'm excited and happy, and I can't wait to get my certificate. But thank you so much, and see ya, you guys.